Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports.
You ready to get touched, little boy?
This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline.
Come on, you can't guard me up,
Now here's
boy.
Gilgeous Alexander.
See?
Williams up top.
Ready?
Holmgren outside. Just 5 on the clock. From deep, Gilgeous Alexander. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Takes a step back. Here's Fox. Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense. And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
To the right side. And here's Vassell. Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Left side SGA. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Gilgeous Alexander. Here's Williams. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Here's Castle. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
How about Castle? He'll take any chance he gets to finish.
How about you actually guard me and stop letting your AI guard me, Friday?
Outside Gilgeous Alexander. Puts up a three. It's hauled in by...
You need your AI to guard me, bro. That's how trash you
Here's
are.
San Antonio now. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Wembanyama's got his second basket.
You see the poise, you see the patience.
Arm me up, bro. Let's fucking go. Stop being a pussy.
The better he becomes.
Pass to Dort. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's SGA. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Yeah, shut up.
Fox feeling it out a bit.
Yep, Victor Wembanyama to get all your points.
Wembanyama throws it down.
Yep, Victor, get all your points.
This lead
Yeah.
right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during those
Victor Wembanyama, get all your points.
Their lead will only continue to grow.
And Fox powers it.
It's the Air Forces. What are the good girls that make bad choices? What are the good girls that make bad choices? Yeah. What are the good girls that make bad choices?
Lunch and Big Sur, magnesium wheels on the Porsche. Made a cup of extra, soda half a bird with the moisture. Tryna dodge in them Ford Tours. But Metro time with my Delore. Bought the ASC McLaren, rocking all velour. Bucket had cocked to the side. I'm a connoisseur.
What?
How you broke his, but outside chasing. I ain't got no label.
Alright, let's see, bud.
But it's all Dior. This the flow they been waiting on. I got an 80 on. Why you kissing to that you be hating on? Got certain accounts just for money growth, and I don't even gotta do but just make more. Real go make sure it's fam good. Real never quit, even when it's slow. Oh, you thought them was some canned goods. Bust them open, then we right back on the road. Sweatpants, count $250,000 on the floor.
You know these balls is hard like some dang oysters. Oyster perpetual, face match the Air Forces. What are the good girls that make bad choices? What are the good girls that make bad choices? Yeah. What are the good girls that make bad choices?
This is NBA basketball right here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now here's Brunson.
Ooh, good move, good move. Hey, good move, bro.
Nice
Right, that was a good
start for
move.
him, taking his first shot.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson
That was
is a
nasty,
terrific
to be
finisher
honest.
inside.
White for three.
I haven't played in a while, so
Offensive board.
not that great.
Pass to Hauser. Nice ball movement by Boston.
Green.
Tatum from long range. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Jalen Brunson. Here's Anunoby. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Boy, when these bigs like Karl Anthony Towns show off that power, you've got to love it. Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
Now here's Brunson. Screen by Hart. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
You get to see on display how Jalen Brunson has become this dynamic force offensively. Nice use of the pick and roll.
Here's Keita. On the wing, Tatum. Hauser outside. Outside, Brown. Nails it from beyond the arc.
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jalen Brown's game. What a pretty
That's
shot.
my MVP right there.
Bridges outside. Pass to Hart. Back to Bridges. To the paint. And Hart throws it down.
And just a special delivery for the defense.
Man, he just took the contact and still finished. On the wing, Hauser. For three. And it's New York with a rebound.
I hold it too long.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Towns. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. So it's Boston now. Now White. Outside, Brown. Misses the 3. Outside Hart. Fires the 3. Hits the trifecta. Hart got 7 points.
That's just Josh Hart getting to his spot, being shot ready. Nicely done.
Out of bounds, it'll be Knicks ball. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. .56 left in the first. Outside Brunson. Driving inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Boy, such a smart player. Brunson sees a defender out of position, just going to take advantage on that drive.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. That one misses. Good on the second one.
Now, Jalen Brunson approaches a point guard position as a scorer. Boy, this guy can light you up.
Outside White. Hauser outside. It's stolen by Hart. Bridges outside. Outside Hart. New York working the ball around now. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Towns. Hauled in by Brown. Celtics trail by 4. Pritchard from outside. He drops it from range.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
Here's Towns. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
Well, beautifully done by Towns, using the up fake to bait the defender.
And he sinks the second. Brown with it. Hauser outside. Outside, Brown. Pass to Pritchard. 6 to shoot. White on the wing. And again, Boston with the triple.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rising fire from three-point, and it is on target.
And it's Towns with the power finish. Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
To the inside. Hauser lays it up and banks it in.
Creating easier opportunities for your guys to score. That is good offense.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. It's
15.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Celtics.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
First team foul.
Here's Tatum. Shot clock at 5. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
I shot it 5 times, bro.
New York trailing. Fires from deep. That one a little long.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Robinson. Down low. To the middle. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
The shot by Sohan, no good. Pass to Vucevic. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, Vucevic has got a number of moves he can go to. So comfortable this close to the cup.
Inside. Back to Alvarado. Rebound Boston. Pass to Pritchard. Now Tatum. Back to Pritchard. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to go on Jeremy Sohan. Boston shooting their first free throw this game. And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. So it's both teams making substitutions here. That one misses for Tatum.
What impresses me about Jason Tatum are his work habits, his commitment in the offseason to adding something else to his arsenal. We know he can play high-level basketball on both ends. The sky is the limit. Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That was exactly how you set a teammate up.
Uh-oh, we've got a big cat in the paint.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to
Brunson. Shoots over White. Brunson misses. The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Hauser. Outside White. On the wing, Tatum. 5 to shoot. And here's Brown for 3. Towns with a rebound. And New York has possession. Back to Anunoby. New York working the ball around now. Screen by Hart. Check out Brunson going to work inside. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat. He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Hart. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
So confident in the painted area. Josh Hart understands how to score inside.
And here's Brown for 3. The Knicks with the rebound. 1:09 left in the second quarter. Pass to Anunoby. Offline with a 3. Celtics trail by 3. From the arc. Downtown, Jaylen Brown.
Well, you catch the defense off guard by being willing to fire as soon as the ball touches your hand.
Both teams will make substitutions. And so it's Boston with it. Pass to Hauser. Now here's Pritchard to the inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Boston shooting their second and third shots at the line here. And the second free throw is good. It's a close game here in Boston. Brunson with it. Now guarded by White. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And Hart throws it down.
Josh Hart hammering it down. That's a message right there.
And here's Brown for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Down low. Out to Bridges. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Knicks out in front, up by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And here's Brown for 3. Knocks down the triple. Brown's got 9.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Here's Towns. Doesn't go that time. Boston on offense. Let's go with a 3. Nice D from Bridges. Now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
This is a good game, man.
Celtics making a switch here. Left side Brunson. Takes a 3. Boston pulls it in. Here's Tatum. Hart with the defensive
That's a foul,
effort.
ball.
Here's Towns. Towns drops the hammer.
The beauty of Jalen Brunson, you can play him at the 1 or the 2, but we know he's always going to put the pass on time and on target.
Now here's Brunson. 7 points in the game. Pass to Towns. Shoots over Vucevic. No good off the back of the rim. Boston trailing. Launches it from deep. Again, the miss by the Celtics. To the middle. The big man, Cat.
Inside, Towns can be so physical, guys, and that makes him tough to cover.
Here's White. Nice D from Bridges. Knicks leading by 4. Outside Brunson. And Anunoby for 3. Pure from three-point range.
You know, you have to use the bounce pass in that instance to make the catch easier.
Brown with it. Hard covering. Brown can't hit. And here's New York now. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
Then Towns is so difficult to guard, and it doesn't matter if he's inside or outside. He's tough.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. Made 1 and missed 1. He does not get the second one. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 8. Can they get it? Hauser outside. Pass to Tatum. Again, the miss by Boston.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him. Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Up top, Hauser. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
New York leading by 6. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Alvarado. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Long arms, tremendous athleticism, and pursuit of the basketball. Mitchell Robinson working the glass right now.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Now here's Sohan. And the shot goes down. Robinson's gotten 4 this quarter.
Gotta show more strength on the low block to keep him out of position.
Well, it's a couple of things here, I think. Certainly the effort, the willingness to fight, and the willingness to push him off of his comfort zone. Boy, this is how you move the ball effectively. They're not just passing it around the horn. They are passing with a purpose.
Alvarado into the lane. And a big finish by Robinson.
Yeah, good awareness by Mitchell Robinson. Reads the coverage and capitalizes as a roller.
And Vucevic slams it in.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
And a big finish by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson knows who he is, a vertical spacer. What a pretty dunk.
Here's Pritchard driving in. It's hauled in by Robinson. Knicks leading by 8. Alvarado outside. Pass to Robinson. Just 4 to shoot. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And Boston has possession. Now Pritchard from outside the arc. Sinks it from distance. Pritchard's got 6. To the inside. Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And so it's New York closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now. Keep
New York 47.
with 3 quarters behind us. Let's see what this 4th period holds in store. New York leading by 7. Inside goes Brunson. Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Outside Hart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New York working the ball around now. Towns can't get it to go. Three-pointer Pritchard drops in with 3.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
And Brunson, here we go. Three-pointer Bridges. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Celtics trail by 4. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Counted.
Well, Jason Tatum worked hard, being comfortable in tight windows off the dribble drive. That was a nice-looking move.
Now here's Brunson. And, yep, it's good. And the Knicks lead by 4.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here for the Knicks. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He thinks they're still very much in this game, saying it's right there, but it's on us to take care of it. We have to make it happen, hoping to inspire his team here.
And Allie, thank you for that. Brown, no good. New York leading by 4. Right side, Robinson. Outside, McBride. Good on the bucket.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
Here's Cada. Jams it home!
You like how Derek White scans the floor, always aware of where the opportunities are. Nicely done.
Sohan outside. Oh, off target from downtown. Tatum fires. Tatum! Money from deep.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Outside McBride. Got a hand on it. Brown on the wing to take the lead. Knocks down the trifecta.
You can tell Jaylen Brown embraces these kinds of moments. Big-time bucket.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And some changes here for New York. New York trailing. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
White. Bucket. Straight in. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession. Free throw shooting comes into focus in tight games. As usual, he's up to the task.
And he commits the intentional foul. First free throw is good. And that gives him a 4-point cushion.
We talk about high-effort players. Well, Derek White embodies that very description. Always working hard, always looking to outwork his opponent.
Towns. Ooh, using 2 hands to power it down.
How about the calm demeanor of Towns? Well made for pressure situations.
Tatum. Oh, look at Tatum going to work inside.
The very definition of their go-to player. Mr. Tatum, ball in your hands. Yes, sir. You can see that OG Anunoby wants the opportunity to deliver in a big moment and does.
Brown looking around. Beyond the arc. It's money from deep.
Man, you can get chills watching Jason Tatum want to deliver in the clutch.
Here's Anunoby. Oh, the long ball, no good.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
All-out effort from Towns, putting the team on his back and getting them the shot they need. Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the
Good game, man.
three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love
What,
the
cheating?
aggressiveness.
Bro,
Yes, sir. The finish
it's
with
called
the
play,
jam.
have more skills than
How
me.
about Karl Anthony Towns bullying his way to that second chance look? Nicely done.
Boom. Bye-bye.
Looking to close things out.
Yep, I'm cheating. Yep, totally cheating.
Well,
Yep.
at this point, they're so far up.
No
It
one
would take
cheated.
a real collapse to give this
No
game
one
away at this
cheated.
point.
You're getting bad, bro. I'm begging
Finds
you.
his way into Brunson's hands in these big-time moments. He relishes the opportunity.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. The pressure is on. And he's got
Buddy, you're 99 with that 3 losses. What are you talking about? Report me. Report me. For what? What did I do? What did I do?
Right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
They'll probably slow
I
things
cheated.
down now.
Burn
I
the
guess I
clock
cheated.
while you
Yep,
have
I guess
the
I
lead.
cheated.
I like that. They can't go empty on any of their possessions from here on out.
And no time to waste. Not at this point in the game.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or score quickly and take the foul.
And there's only one option. They need a triple.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from three.
To tie it up.
Bye, buddy. Have a good night.
Victory for the Celtics.
Bye now. Bye.
What a performance they have here.
Yeah, I'm better than you.
Wait till you're announced. We've not yet lost all our graces. The hounds will stay in chains. Look upon your greatness and she'll send the call out, 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 send call the ladies out, they're in their finery. 100 jewels on throats, 100 jewels between teeth. Now bring my boys in, their skin in craters like the moon. The moon we love like a brother, while he glows through the room. Dancing around the lies we tell, dancing around big eyes as well. Even the comatose, they don't dance and tell. We live in cities you'll never see on screen. Not very pretty, but we sure know how to run.
It's Phoenix Suns facing the Houston Rockets. And now ready to bring you some basketball action. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. And we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. They get the rebound. Here's Şengün. Pass to Shepherd. Durant for three. On target from range.
No hesitation from the swingman. Durant has such confidence shooting off the catch. Tremendous.
And it's Green missing. And it's Houston's ball. It's a three-point game. Beyond the arc. Offensive board. And stolen by Williams. In transition, here come the Suns. Here's O'Neal. And he jams it home with authority.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Houston shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, when I watch Reed Shepherd play, I'm sometimes reminded of John Stockton. The type of handle and the way he goes to the cup, quicker and more athletic than he appears. You know, I know that's big shoes to fill, but I just...
Yes!
That is a dunk contest worthy move. Green just putting on a show right there.
Green.
That's good.
Boy.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And Booker's got the ball here for the Suns.